Hello, 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 and welcome to the Deeply Beautiful Life. I am RNK, one of the Night Chicks. Let's start by singing the affirmation. I accept all of me, the dark, the light, the in-between. I love me. Let's go. I accept all of me, the dark, the light, the in-between. I accept all of me. I love me. I accept all of me, the dark, the light, the in-between. I accept all of me. I love me. Hey. Okay. Self-acceptance is absolutely key. So, making mistakes. Lots of people are absolutely petrified of making mistakes. They're absolutely petrified that they'll get things wrong and they won't be able to recover and blah, 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 blah. And so because they're so worried about making any kind of mistake, they don't really try anything different. And so they get stuck and stagnant doing the same old stuff that, if they like it, then that's great. But if they don't, they just don't dare to try something different. It's almost of this feeling, especially as people get older, there's this sense of, oh, I better not venture too far out of what is familiar to me because I don't know if I'll be able to, cope with it. I've got here, so I just want to stay here. But it's so limiting, that kind of thinking. Mistakes are a part of growth. Mistakes are just natural. Mistakes, in fact, if you're not making any mistakes, then you are literally not growing very much at all. I'm not saying we need to throw ourselves into making massive mistakes, but sometimes the truth is you don't know what a massive mistake is going to be. You don't know, because sometimes our imagination is so much worse than the actual reality. Sometimes it is exactly the actual reality. But whichever way, the chances are that whatever it is that you are so afraid of facing, if you had to face it, you would. And the person you become in the process of facing the stuff, it's actually worth discovering who you are. I mean, I've made countless mistakes in my life, and I am proud of who I am because of the mistakes, and the fact that I just keep doing my stuff. And because of those mistakes, different areas of my life expand because I make the mistakes. If I didn't dare make any mistakes whatsoever, my life would be considerably smaller than it is right now. Not everybody's going to agree with my way of seeing the world at all. At all. Not everybody in my world right now even agrees with the way I see the world at all. And yet, I wouldn't swap the smaller life I used to exist in forever. I wouldn't ever go back to that. Ever. But yeah, it doesn't mean that, it's like when you start choosing to live a deeply beautiful life, there's going to be lots of people who don't quite get why you're making some of the choices that you are. And in fact, they would think that you're being stupid. And there are going to be days when you think you're being stupid as well. Except there's this sense inside of you that says, I need to do this thing. I hope you listen to that sense inside of you. No, your life isn't necessarily going to look like what others may consider to be their version of success. But the question is, are you happy with the choices you are making? And are you happy with the results that you are getting? Sometimes in the journey, you're not going to be happy with every single aspect of it, but there's this sense inside of you that you're living to your true design. And so even if you've made mistakes, you will know that those mistakes got you to the place of living in your true design, where it just feels like, you know what? I am on my path. I am on my path. Even though I've made mistakes, even though I've done things wrong, this is my path, and I accept myself. I accept that I had to do those things in order to discover me, to discover a bigger life, to discover what else I'm capable of. Mistakes make you, and I'm not saying that we want to keep repeating them. Sometimes you have to. There's just no way around it. Sometimes people are trying to learn from other people's mistakes, thinking that if they just try and discover every mistake somebody else made that they can somehow avoid it. There's some things you simply have to experience. You can't, no matter what somebody says to you, it's like people telling me about what giving birth would be like. You can't know until you go through it what it really is. And that's the same with certain mistakes. You have to make your own. You have to, in order for you to move forward. But if you're always on the fence, always trying to be perfect all the time, you won't live. You just won't live. So I invite you to make more mistakes, to dare to make more mistakes, but then to know deep down inside that you are capable of rising above, that whatever, you are capable of rising above whatever comes your way, because you are. You are the divine, unstoppable, my love. Okay, I'll leave it there for now. Have you taken advantage of the free resources? There's a simple mantra. My goodness, if you would use that on a consistent basis, it really would change your skin, and it would also change your life as a whole. And then there's also the brochure that you can download for free and come and just take a look through. Okay, so those are the free resources available to you. The links will be around this video somewhere, so have a look. Remember, life supports you. Until the next time, bye.